Hello Reborners, my name is Karen and this is Making Reborn Dolls with Karen. We're here to put little Dominic together. I've already pre-stuffed his arms and his legs. That takes so long, and it's just pouring glass in and stuffing in some polyfill. But I've got his body here, and it's the one I sprayed, and it doesn't smell as strong now. It just smells a little bit good. So that's good. I didn't want him to be super, super strong. I hung him over here at the side on one of these nails I got in the wall so that he could, his body could air out a little bit because it was too strong. I'm just going to pre-hook these little zip ties together. It makes it a whole lot easier when you're trying to put the head on and stuff, that it doesn't bobble around at the same time you're trying to thread these together. Well, that's one thing about Bountiful Baby. Their zip ties are threaded in. They're super long, and sometimes they get so bent and crooked that it's really hard to zip them together. I've actually at times taken out the zip ties and put some straighter ones in because it's just, sometimes it's a nightmare. Most of the time it's not. Now, if you've had the body a real long time and you've moved it around and you're cramming it in a drawer, just pressing it down can bend these. And then that makes them harder to get them into these little things. I don't know what you call them, the little head of the zip tie, and it's just crooked. And heaven forbid you should put one in backwards. See, this one's kind of bent. It needs to be bent this way. It's not too bad. I can bend it back, but sometimes they're really bent, like a fold in them. But I like that they're already threaded through. Most people who have zip ties for their bodies are threaded through, though, so you don't have to really worry about some other brand. I really like the Bountiful Babies because they have, you know, the gathers, and it makes the cutest little butt. I just think it's cute. I don't know. It's not necessary to have a bottom on the baby like that, but it is cute. We're just going to put some stuffing in him right now and get him sort of pooched out a little so we can get the weighting material in there. I'm trying to figure out what I did with that little bag of BBs I had. You know, I bought those BBs to test them out. And then I put them in a bag. Where did I put the bag, though? Because I wanted to compare them to the bag of glass that I normally use. How did they compare out? And it turned out they're almost exactly the same weight as the amount of glass that I use for my little bags that I put inside the body. Now, there's glass in here, loose glass, just like, you know, always. But what you put inside the body, you can't put that in loose because it just migrates around in there. Where did I put that? Y'all give me a minute. I got to figure out what I did with that little bag of BBs. That's not them. They're in a stocking-like thing. Well, that beats all. You know, one time I laid out some eyes to put in a doll and I lost them. And now I've lost the BBs. What in the heck did I do with them things? It's no telling. Sometimes I think my table is too junky, and I'll just start moving things off, and I'll just lay them somewhere. I'll just go poof and just lay them off to the side, and then later, you know, can't find. Oh, here they are. Here they are. I found out this little tiny bag, which that would never be enough glass, but they are actually very heavy. If you're looking for an alternative and you don't mind the price difference, this is the way to go. For the body, that is. Don't put them in the limbs. For one thing, they're too big. They wouldn't give you enough fillage. You want the when you press on the arm right here to feel sort of hard, like it's got a bone in there. And these would be so spread apart you would feel the different little BBs, is what I'm trying to say. So you don't want to feel that. So don't put them in the bottom, in the arms and legs. But anyway, I always shape out the little bottom real good and make sure it's nice and full down there. And then I sort of cut my hand into the polyfill to make a little hole that I can, well, no, I can't get my hand out. They've made the necks of these dolls so much smaller now. I'm not even going to bother to cut that off. It won't hurt a thing. I'm going to put this whole thing in there because it weighs the same as the bag of glass that I would have put in. I mean, it's much smaller, much, much smaller. And it'd be a whole lot easier to surround this with polyfill than it will that great big bag of glass that I usually put in there. It's not great big, but you know what I mean. It's a whole lot bigger than this. And, well, already some of the stuffing's coming out of this booty cheek. Let me get it back down in there. There we go. We want that down in there when we stuff it because we don't want to have to go around below this bag of BBs. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, now I'm going to just put the stuffing all around. I'll be moving my hands all around in there to put stuffing all around the BBs. Why are there swabs on my table? Because we want it to feel, when you smush on the baby and squeeze it up, it feels soft instead of hard. But the waiting material is heavy and it's hard, so we have to cover it. Probably need to get a little more down in there in his little booty cheek. It's not staying down there. I want him to be full. Some people actually put little bags of glass there too. I don't, because it's supposed to feel soft when you pat him on the booty. Anyway, this is not hard to cover because it's small. It's very, very small. Now, one thing he won't have is a floppy head because I am not fully stuffing his head because she's going to take it out and glue his hair, which I could do, but she wants to root eyelashes and stuff, which I don't blame her. She wants her baby to be a certain way, and I don't root eyelashes and I don't root eyebrows. I don't know how, really. I never did it. Back when I learned, virtually everybody was sticking them on, the sticky kind you just glue on. And they were drawing or painting hair, or they were drawing or painting eyebrows. So being able to put on, that's really good. Too bad they're so expensive. They would be really great for stuffing the body because they have the same weight and they're very small, and you can completely cover that whole bag of BBs so meticulously that you don't even know it's even in there. I mean, seriously, it is so good. Anyway, yeah, everybody was drawing on or painting on eyebrows and stuff. Now people root them, which I never really stopped to take the time to even notice that people were doing that, much less try to do it myself. And I'm going to put his legs on before he gets any poochier. See how poochy these little pockets are? We have to press his leg into that and tighten up his zip tie like that. And with the Eileen's paper glaze on there, you can get these zip ties really tight. You want to make sure that you're not bunching up part of the body, part of the actual fabric in one place on his rim though. And you get these nice and tight so they don't slip out. We don't want any arms and legs slipping out. And then we just snip it like this. Well, we want to snip it closer than that. That's rough. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's good. Nail clippers, whatever kind. They sell different kinds of nail clippers. Cut much more smoothly than a pair of scissors because scissors are offset. They're the blades are offset from each other, so they cut it crooked. But nail clippers are made just to clip your nail right off straight and everything. So it's going to clip it much straighter. And all you need to do is get it on there straight. If you're getting it on there crooked, you're going to have one side crooked from the other side. And then you want a feel of it to make sure you clipped enough off. Sometimes a piece of this body is sticking up like that, and you have to kind of press it down to get it out of your way so you can actually clip it short. And we don't want anything sharp. When when you're dressing and changing your baby, the last thing you want is to feel something sharp on their leg. Now, the legs don't hardly turn before the body is weighted and stuffed, because there's nothing inside like a counterweight, so to speak, to make it turn. They're not stuck. The body's too flimsy. I don't know if that makes sense to you. When you get them nice and stuffed and ready to go, they're more solid and the limbs will turn much easier. I'm going to have to open up some more polyfill. I think this bag is out. Not sure, but I think it is. But we want him to have a nice filled body. The whole purpose of all these little gathers is so that these parts show. And the same thing with his chest here. People who don't hardly stuff their bodies, this is real baggy. You might as well not have gathers there if you're not going to make them look good. Yeah, see, this is completely out. I get a big bag of stuff, and this is a huge, huge bag. But it's out, so I'm going to throw it away. And I'm going to have to open, well, it's open already, actually, I think. No, actually, it's not. I didn't open it. I just put it in the box. I'm just going to rip it so I can get some polyfill out. But we need to make his chest look like a chest. Now, we don't want to give him man muscles or anything like that, but you know what I mean. We want to make him look like he has a chest instead of it's just a baggy thing there. If Regina wants to reweight him, she can do that. I am not going to worry about that. If she wants to do that, that's her choice. It won't hurt my feelings a bit. Everybody has their preferences on how they want their baby stuffed. I like a nice full baby. Their clothes fit better. They look better. They just are better to me. Now, they've also made these armholes very small now. The arms will barely fit in there. This is something you don't usually need to try to have to hold them in. If you can get them in there, they're in there. The armholes are very, very small. See, it almost looks like it would stay without even tightening it. But if somebody was to just pull him up by his arm, it would come off. So we are going to tighten this zip tie nice and tight. And she also may decide she wants to reposition the zip ties where they're not so tight. I don't know. Everybody has their own preferences, and that's fine. But before we get him completely finished, I wanted to get his limbs on. It's a little bit easier before they're completely full. I left his outfit in the bedroom. I'm going to go get it so that we can dress him too. He is going to be so precious and cute. Oh, this is hard. It is hard to get these in. They didn't used to have such tiny arm openings. I guess people complained because there was too much fabric left over after you get the arms and legs in, and people didn't like it. And the neck hole, too, is much smaller now. They even, when they first came out with these bodies, they even advertised them with smaller neck opening. Okay, I'm gonna run get his outfit and diaper and stuff out of the bedroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with all of Dominic's stuff. I just need a place to lay it down while I put his head on. There, maybe it'll stay there. Here's Dominic's head. We're going to make sure he's stuffed real good before we put his head on, that his body is nice and full, and he looks good. We don't want to make him super round like a barrel. If we were going to do that, we might just need to use one of those fat bodies, but I don't use those because they're fat. They make them look fat. Well, my wheel's in that rut again. Okay, here we go. Now, we are going to just put a little more in his front because we don't want him to look like he's a hunchback. Sometimes if you don't stuff them correctly, they'll have a kind of hump back here on the back of their body, and it looks just strange. And they look like a hunchback kind of. And we don't want that. We want him to have a nice shaped body. So we're going to make sure that there's enough stuffing under his arms. That's another thing. We need some stuffing under his arms. If he doesn't have enough under his arms won't turn right either. And a lot of people think, oh, well, they're sticking. Well, they're not really sticking. It's that they don't have enough behind them to give them what you call counterweight. And that's what I call it anyway. That looks pretty good. I'm liking that. He's a little more stuffed on that side than he is on this side, so we're going to straighten that out a little. The reality of it is the stuffing shifts around anyway. Okay, so we're going to put his head on now. And like I said, there's no weight in his head at all. It won't flop because he is not complete. I just want him to be together when Regina gets him. Well, his head seems to be bobbling around to me. Anyway, it doesn't really fall back like that. But it is kind of falling back. But anyway, we want him to have a nice, I want her to have a nice experience opening him up. So, there we go. That's a nice clip. He's considered born right now. I don't even know what time it is. But it's Saturday. It's Sunday, I think. It's Sunday, yeah. Now see his legs turn just fine now. His arms, well, this one doesn't turn real good. We're going to have to adjust that. It does turn, see? But it's a little bit stiff. He don't have much in that arm. I'm going to have to restuff that arm. Yep, that arm's coming off. But anyway, I'm going to dress him first so y'all can see how he looks. And then I'll work on him off camera so you can... We got him some socks here, some nice cute little white baby socks. I think white is a great color for some things on a doll because they go with everything. They don't clash. You know, sometimes if you have a blue outfit and you're trying to find that right color of blue socks, they'll be the wrong color blue, or they'll have some strange pattern that clashes with the pattern on their outfit. But the white goes with everything. So he's getting some little white socks. And I like to put the socks on early because sometimes you have to raise their pants legs up or something. He's not going to be wearing pants, but sometimes if they are, you have to raise up the pants legs and stuff to get the socks on correctly. Now these socks are a little big for him. I'm just going to fold the toe down like that because, well, it's better than trying to make the socks fit him some other way. Now here's his little outfit. It's very, very cute. It already has his little pacifier clip and his pacifier hook to it. This is a Wilbeth outfit, which is a boutique outfit. It's a little bubble suit, very pristinely beautiful and whitish blue. It's a pale blue. It just looks white to me. If I had a white t-shirt, I would put it on him because I think his body color might show through this. It's so sheer and thin. But I don't have a white onesie or whatever you call it to put on him, so I can't. I have some onesies, but they have patterns on them, and that won't go good with his little outfit here. This is adorable. I bought it off of eBay a while back, and then I never found a doll that I thought deserved to wear it. So I'm putting it on Dominic. So we're gonna get it on you, little Dommy. He's gonna be a cute little man when he's all dressed up. Sit up there for me so I can dress you. He's got his little stocking cap on to keep his hair from messing up. One of the times hair messes up really bad is when you're dressing your doll. You're putting clothes on and off, and it's making the hair go every which way. And the more you have to mess with the hair, the worse it gets, I think. You know, you have to remember that it is hair. It's not synthetic doll hair. It's going to behave like hair. So what happens to our hair when it gets messed up a lot? It mats. And well, we brush our hair and stuff before it gets that bad. But if you didn't, you'd have matted up hair. And mohair can mat up just as easily. I don't use real human hair. I did one time and I said no more because it was so difficult to root to me. And anyway, this is an adorable outfit. He looks super good in it. Oh, I forgot his diaper. Where in the heck is his diaper? You know, I have a diaper for him. I just don't know where it is. I'm going to go get it later and put it on him. His look won't be any different without the diaper. Y'all can see how cute he looks, and I'll just unbutton this straddle part down here and put his diaper on him later. And you can see how cute he is. I almost want to post this right now, but you know, I wanted Regina to be surprised when she opened the box, but why? Why does she need to be surprised? I just can't keep a surprise. I'm the kind of person who goes out and gets Christmas presents for people, and then I have to show them to them to see if they like them. If they don't like them, I'm going to want to take them back and get them something else. So I can't keep a surprise. So I'm probably going to post this video very next so that Regina can see it. I want to see if she likes him. She'll send me some sort of a message saying whether she liked him or not. Look at that little bubble suit. Is that not adorable? Now he's going to get his little hat. His little suit comes with a hat. It's adorable too. I'm just going to put it on top of his little other hat because I don't want to mess his hair up. I did show his hair in another video. So his hair is visible in one of the videos that I've probably already posted or I'm about to post. He is super, super adorable. We're going to give him a little bow here on his little hat. And then we're going to do his shoes. He's going to get some little shoes too. This is his little hat. He is super, super adorable. And his pacifier is white, so it can match his little outfit. Very cute. He is so cute. Very, very adorable. Now here's his little shoes. They are what we call christening shoes. They go with a christening gown for a little boy to get christened at church or something. But I just thought they were super adorable. And so I got them for Dominic to wear. They're used, but they are in very super good shape. So Dominic will be wearing these little christening shoes. And they have ready-made socks stuck on them. I don't know why I felt the need to put socks on them, but I just did. There's one of them, and here's the other one. So he's going to have a full outfit. He is so adorable. I'm loving this baby. I'm sorry, Regina. You're not getting Dominic. I'm going to keep him. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. Anyway, if I can get this shoe on his foot. Do you have a bigger foot on this side, Dominic? I don't think so. These little built-in socks that are on his shoes, if you don't like them, if you think they're baggy looking or something, you could press them down into the shoes and then just use the socks that he's already got on as his socks. or either way, you don't even have to put socks on them, and just use these little socks that are made to the shoes. But isn't that adorable? Look at him. He is so adorable. Can you see him? I don't even know if you can see him. I'm gonna turn him a little bit sideways so you can see him. He is super adorable. Now he has a little lovey. Where's his little lovey? Oh, my arm. I have a bad arm situation here. Oh, did I drop that on the way in here? No, here it is. Here's his little stuffed animal. It's the whitest one I could find. It's very cute. He will have that. He has his little lovey. I'll move these stupid sponges before I get paint on him. I'm gonna turn him this way so you can see his little lovey. Put your arm down, Dominic. And there's your little lovey. I'm gonna have to work on his arms. They don't have enough counterweight. There we go. And now here's his little blankie. We're going to wrap him up. Now I'm gonna unwrap him so I can work on him a little more. Like I said, his little blankie has safari animals on it. One side's duller than the other one, yes. I'm going to wrap him up in his little blankie. I want his arms down though. Oh, they go down. This one's a little bit harder to go down because it doesn't have enough stuffing in it. That's what's wrong with it. So it will go down, but it's just harder. Come on, Dominic, put your arm down. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that zip tie and fix that. You hold on to the body and then it goes down. I've never had that much trouble with an arm before. And here I'm saying, oh yeah, Eileen's paper glaze works real good. And then I can't make his arm go down. There, it's moving. But why won't it go down? Why will it go up? Oh, there we go. It's going down. It goes down. I just have to work on it a little bit. We're gonna try to position him where when she first opens him up, she won't see his face. So she has to open him a little at a time. I'm gonna put his legs down as well to the best of my ability. And we're gonna tuck him in like this. We're gonna wrap him up. He's gonna be a box opening baby. Here we go. Let's wrap Dominic. We're gonna get his little feet wrapped up. She can just open him whatever way she wants to. I don't really care if she just rips him open, you know? If she wants to see him that quick, that's certainly fine with me. I just want to do it pretty, like it's an experience, you know. I have a ribbon to tie around him to keep him closed up in his blankie. And we're gonna do that right now. Some people put several ribbons on him. I only have one, unless I can go in there and find another one in the bedroom. And he's ready to go to his mommy. He'll go like this. Now, with Dominic, he will be getting this adorable little hospital, authentic hospital t-shirt that he can wear with just a diaper if he wants to. And he will also get these little homemade booties you can stick on his feet. I made those booties. Don't judge me, please. They're crude, but I made them. Anyway, we're gonna lay Dominic over to the side so I can show you the rest of his box opening. He's got this little baggie with clothes in it. And here's, oh, I forgot his scratch mittens. Where are his little scratch mittens? Here they are. He's got some little white scratch mittens as well. I'm gonna put those on his hands too. Anyway, this is his first bag. He's got another little lovey in here. He's got these little blue scratch mittens, really cute, to keep him from scratching his face. He has a pacifier clip and another pacifier. He's got a diaper cover. It's not blue because, well, and then he's got these cute little shoes, socks inside the shoes. Here's the socks to go with his outfit. And he's got these cute little blue tennis shoes. And he's got a little bib. It doesn't match, but I don't have any more bibs that could match. And he's got this adorable little overall set. It's shorts, but they go way past his knees with a striped shirt. See, it's got striped on the inside, and this shirt matches it. So that's one of his little outfit bundles that he's got. going to fold all this back up and get it back in this little Ziploc bag to keep it together and clean. And this is all his stuff for his, well, it doesn't look as good as it did when I packed it the first time, but it's in there. Anyway, that's his first one. And I'm going to kind of push out as much of the air as I can because I need to get them in the box where they fit. Okay, we're going to lay that up here because he has another bag. This is his other bag. And yes, he has another little lovey. He's got a blue diaper cover to go with this outfit. He's got a little white hat. I didn't send a hat with that one because all I have is white hats, and I thought he can wear the same white hat. He's got another little bib. He's got another little pair of shoes with socks inside. He's got some blue scratch mittens. And he's got this adorable little Disney outfit with a pacifier clip and a it's not Mickey Mouse. I couldn't find a Mickey Mouse one, but it is Winnie the Pooh. Pacifier to go with his box opening. So he is ready to go. I'm going to take his arm back off and stuff it some more because it doesn't move like it's supposed to, and reattach it. That's all it needs, because really and truly Eileen's paper glaze does work. Please don't think that it doesn't because his arm didn't move. It's not that. It's another issue. So these are his little items that he's getting with his box opening. Anyway, he will be packed up and ready to go tomorrow. It's hot in here. Anyway, I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to check how much time I've used already. Do I have enough time to get his arm fixed or not? Let's see. We've already used 32 minutes. I think I have enough time. So we're going to take his arm off. I'm going to put some more counterweight in it, and then I'm going to put it back on because that's what's wrong with it. It's this one. Yes, I can tell. This one's stuffed tighter. This one's not stuffed as tight. Sometimes you just don't think about it, before you get it all on there and everything, that maybe it's not as, see, his legs move plenty good. They just move, see? And that's how they're supposed to move. This arm moves smoothly, see, it moves. So no problem there. It's this arm doesn't have counterweight in it, so we're going to fix that right now. I'm going to undress him, at least enough to get his arm off. And, oh, those aren't snaps. Don't pull the buttons off. And then we're going to get his arm fixed and get it back on him. And he should, I got to get a diaper on him too. But I'll do that off camera. You won't need to see me put a diaper on him, I don't think. But y'all tell me in the comments what you think of Dominic. Is he cute? Does he need anything else done to him? What do you think? Now, where's those nail clippers? Here they are. Usually what I do when I need to take a zip tie off is I just keep picking at this zip tie thing that clips the zip tie down until it breaks apart enough that it just lets go of the I need my nippers. I just keep on picking at it, and it'll just come apart enough where the zip tie will just come off. They're pretty tough, but you can get them off. It's not that hard. See, it's off. Now, see, he needs more stuffing in his arm. That's what his problem is. So we're going to do that. I always put the limbs on pretty tight because, well, this wouldn't be true with Regina because she's not going to handle her dolls rough. But a lot of people do. They don't really take that good of care of them, and so they manhandle them, so to speak. And then the zip ties are breaking or the arm is just coming out of the socket. Now these are simple to thread in. You want to thread them where they'll close like this. You don't want to thread them this way because the threads are backwards, and then you'd have to try to flip it over inside. So when you're looking at it, there's this little part where they, I don't know, they kind of crimped it a little, where you can figure out which way it goes in. But now it doesn't readily go around these curves because they crimped it. Yeah. Excuse me, gotta sneeze. So we're gonna just work it around in there like this. It takes a little bit of working, but it does go right in. It doesn't, it's just the point of it. See, after I bent it a little, it's going in easy. The point of it is snagging on the fabric because they crimped it. But see, now it's back in. Just this easy to fix the problem. My brother's here, and him and my nephew are playing guitars very softly in the background. Can y'all hear it? It's lovely, isn't it? I love guitar music, and they play so nice and softly, and they just play this just melodies kind of. I don't know what you'd call it really. And my brother's a very accomplished guitarist. He plays very, very well. And my nephew is also, because his dad was, and his dad taught him. And they're very good at it. And my son's pretty good too. And they get together sometimes, and they, now before I cut it, I'm gonna test it this time. Will it go up and down? And it does, see? It goes up and down just fine. So now I'm gonna cut it. I'm not filling out his certificate. I don't do that. I did have a lady complain about that I didn't fill out the certificate, but I always figure that if somebody wants it filled out, they'll fill it out. And if I fill it out and they didn't want it filled out, well, then it's messed up. Let me run and get him a diaper so I can go on and finish him up. I got this box, I found it, and I'm hoping everything will fit in there. I have a little bit of stuff to get in there, so. We're gonna get him packed up today, and I'm gonna print the label and get it on the box, and then tomorrow when the mail runs, they'll come by and get him, and he'll go off. So here goes this little diaper. I didn't put a diaper cover on him for this outfit because I don't have white ones. And any colored thing is going to show right through this little sheer bubble suit. I can actually see his body through it. But you know, if he was a real baby, you'd see their body through it too, unless you put a t-shirt on him. I don't have a white t-shirt except that one with the long sleeves. And it's going to ruin his look. So we're just going to leave it off. And I hope Regina has a nice experience opening this pretty little baby, and I hope she likes him. I'm almost positive she'll open him online, so y'all will get to see her reaction. And when I get my baby from her, I'm absolutely opening him online. I want to see him. I want to experience him. I want y'all to see him and experience him too. She's probably going to show him online first, but still, it's not the same as having the actual baby in your hands. It's not the same thing. You won't see the same. Well, these little buttons are tiny, and they're hard to get buttoned, especially when you have arthritic fingers. There we go. Get in there. I know what I'm doing when I get off of this video. I'm going over there and listening to them play guitars. I love guitar music, and they're playing. You might can hear it in the background. I don't know. It's very soft, though. You might not can. Okay, he is dressed. He has on his diaper. He has this cute little outfit on. Now we are just going to wrap him back up again the best that I can. Here's your lovey. His arms and legs move now, so we don't have to worry about that. And so, well, I need enough to cover his face. I do want to cover I'm not putting a diaper over his face. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. But I did want his face to be covered so that she can get a little bit of a surprise. At least a little bit. And then we're just going to wrap him nice and carefully here, like he's a little present. Look at this. He's so adorable. He is a little present. His little pacifiers in there, his little loveys in there. He is ready to go to his mommy. Oh, I hope he's loved by her as much as he is by me. He's so soft and cuddly. Oh my goodness. When I make a baby like this and I have to say goodbye to him, oh, it's so hard. It's almost like you're saying goodbye to a baby. Goodbye, goodbye. You're going to a foster home, but he's going to his forever home. He's going to be her forever baby. And he is so, so pretty. Now I'm going to put him in this box that I found for him. And he's going to fit. I just know he's going to fit. And he does. He fits so good. And then I'm going to put his little goodies in there. I'm going to put his little outfit here. Whoops. I should have put his little scratch mittens on it. Oh well, she can use it with any outfit she wants. And there's his scratch mittens. Here's this little undershirt. I didn't put these in a Ziploc bag because they're just little items. But I put his little outfits together in the Ziploc bag. I don't know why, I just did. So here's outfit 1. And here's outfit 2. Get them in there nice and carefully. And then I was hoping to get some other goodies in there that I had to send here, but I don't think they're going to fit. Oh, they're not going to fit. Oh, I need a bigger box. Let me see what I can do. Maybe. Let me see. I put this in first. I saw this demonstration one time. It was about how if you put the biggest item in first, the little items will fit around it. But that is not true with this. They are not going to go. Rather than squish them, I'm going to have to try to get another box to put them in. I think that I want them to travel safely. I don't want any mishaps. So I'm going to put those in a separate box, I think. Yep, gonna have to do that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed Dominic's little put together here. I'm trying to do something different with my table. I don't like copying other people, but I just really, really like what Regina does on her table. She has, it's so neat. Her table always looks so clean. And my table looks like junk. For one thing, she doesn't spread a whole bunch of paper towels out on her table. She just has this nice, I don't know if it's cloth or vinyl or silicone. It looks almost like a piece of wallpaper to me. And it goes almost the whole length of her table, and it's purpley kind of colored. And then she has these real pretty purple butterflies. I love butterflies dearly so much. Always have my whole life. And next to them is dragonflies. I love them both. But I want something pretty on my table. I'm so sick of the way my table looks. She has almost everything out of the camera shot where you don't have to see it. And it is so neat. Her table is so clean all the time. I just don't even know how to describe it. And my table is just junky. But I think she might have shelves or something, I really don't know, that she puts stuff on that are above her, like up here somewhere, because she's reaching up there a lot. So she might have some shelves, I don't know. All I know is I don't. I have one shelf that's way up there. But now when we move, I might get some shelves on the wall right there. Instead of putting my camera on the wall, I might put it on the tripod stand and just angle it down. That might work also as well. But I just want something prettier on my table. So I'm looking for something. I don't know what to get. All the things that I've found so far that I think would work are so brightly colored. I don't know, it might take away from the video. I don't want something that brightly colored. And so I'm still looking. I mean, she still puts down a puppy patch. I heard her on a video saying she did. But she has these little, they might be placemats. I don't know. They look like they could be some placemats that you put on your table. They're just pretty colors, and they're very mild colors. They're in the purple range, and then to keep her everything still on her table, like my stuff's always moving around, and I'm always having to reposition it like this. She has these little butterflies. I think they might be paperweights. I don't know if they are or not, but it keeps everything straight on her table, and it looks so attractive. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know yet. But I got to do something because this is driving me nuts, this dirty table. I just have to think of a way to make everything not be so junky looking. One is keep it up off the table. I just am so lazy. I just leave everything laying around like this all the time instead of picking it up. Laziness is my biggest problem, I think. Painting is messy, it is, but add to that you're lazy, and it's just really bad. If I kept everything picked up, I think it would work better. Anyway, we're going to end this video. I'll probably be coming straight back to work on Presley. I might take a little break and do some other stuff first, but I'll be doing something. I don't know what, but anyway, please oh, you need a question for this one. I don't know. I don't know a question. Just put in the comments, you didn't have a question today. That tells me you watched the video to the end. And not the comments. Go to my Facebook page and do it, because I don't like copiers. But anyway, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and happy reborning.